Hey everybody, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Sunday subscriber stream. A little earlier today, Kate and I have some time-sensitive errands to run. Whenever a streamer has to change their schedule, you should just assume they're interacting with normal people, which is basically what's happening. I only work between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. on Sundays, so can you meet me then? Why don't you work around my schedule? I'll see you at 11:30 p.m. I don't care if you gotta work. Everybody's gotta work, baby. It's the way of the world. Anyway, we're gonna do 11:30 to 2:30 today. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Before mankind gets divided, first humans must revolt. I don't really remember what we were doing, to be honest with you. No crackle. It's a new era until tomorrow. Okay. Let me recoup here. Rescuing Megan and her team. Oh my god! I'm like totally kidnapped right now. Search for signs of Megan's team. Ended up in Singapore. Wait, did I get inside of a, I got inside of a cryo sleep chamber and then woke up? That seems to be where we are now, if I remember correctly. Oh, we might as well do a little hacking here. Have you got a cold? Honestly, it's just early. And it's not even that early. This is just how I sound before the afternoon, basically. Before that second coffee hits. Alright, so let's see. What? It's a little ridiculous you caught on so quickly there. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Oh, you know what? Disconnect. That one was botched. Oh! That's how you know it's early. I also left the overlay on. Thank you. You missed that one. And you didn't miss anything. Problem solved. Attempts left to 1. Okay, let's go. Start with the hack, then you do the fortification. Because these guys are gonna catch you. They're sneaky dudes like that. You didn't even see the last one, so don't give me any guff, dude. But as soon as I fortified the first node, this guy was like, I'm coming for you, and I'm gonna get you.
Access granted.
Master hacker, you see that? I tried to point at it with my mouse, not remembering it's a first-person shooter. I don't think we need any Pepsi. I wouldn't say I've been missing it. Exactly, dude. Office space. That, for all the quotes in that movie, I think that's the most enduring one. It says here you've been missing a lot of work, Peter. Oh, I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob. Okay, we need to go there. Did we hack this? We did hack this. We did hack this. We turned everything off. Wait, no, we left the camera on. Get out of here. I never used Fortify in Deus Ex. Well, you know what, buddy?
Who's there?
You're incorrect. Fortification gets the job done.
Returning to tonight's biggest
I'm beginning to think this might be a little suspicious. It looks like I killed one of the Ghostbusters here. The new Ghostbusters, at least. Who saw me? Think fast, buddy! Indie Mouse, don't ever make fun of my show ever again. Or I'm gonna turn you into this guy, Soldier Spec Ops. There's no punch key, otherwise I'd just smack him right now just to get the point across. Happy birthday, Nick. Yeah, man, Nick's doing a, he's doing a birthday stream right now for 24 hours. It's madness, but also very, admirable. At twitch.tv/RockleySmile. When did I make fun of your show? You know what you did. And you know that I don't appreciate it, Indie Mouse. And why is it called, why are you Indie Mouse? What's the matter? Was Indie Mouse taken? Well, you gotta spell indie wrong. It's more like indie mouse. Nice little moonwalk there. I forgot the name of the dude from the Power Rangers who looks like this, but I'm pretty sure it's Goldar. Don't really like... What are you talking about? Fingers slipped off the mouse button for negative 12 seconds. Excuse me? Apparently I shot him with the gun that makes him walk backwards. Just checking. Let's go. He's a god. He's a god. He's not a god. I am trapped in a delousing chamber. Apparently we're completely fine. So that was unexpected, but apparently got the job done there. Like, well, we got him trapped in the delousing chamber. What should we do? I don't know. It's probably just the wind. Why is your name Lion when lions have hair? Lions don't have hair, they have fur. Take it from me. I have a bachelor's degree in biology from a genuine 4-year university. Thank you, Aether Games, for the nice words. 4 years. 4 years on Twitch. It's pretty crazy. But honestly, it doesn't feel like a day over 3.5, if I'm being honest with you. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm playing some permutation of 3 of about 20 different games. Okay, I need you guys to cool it because... No, you do not have a possible visual. It must have just been the wind.
I do not have a confirmation yet. Hostile in the area! Keep searching! Time to unload!
Excuse me? I turned your shoulder into lightning bolts. Well, when in doubt, run this strat. It's all about the walls, dude. I've been playing so much high-octane MLG Battlegrounds lately. You actually just cannot stop me once I get cover. Stop blind firing, it doesn't work from cover. I was actually told that the trank gun is the only gun for which it guaranteed does work from cover. See you in heck, buddies. Alright, we've made it in. You can't see me because I'm involved in invisibility. You're using the stun gun? Oh, the stun gun and the trank gun are 2 different things. Damn my Canadian nature. Saw today's episode, really good how you hid in the house while your teammates fell in battle. Here's what it's like to be me on the internet. First off, be the best at every video game ever. You wouldn't know what that's like. Secondly, if you ever get a kill, they go, oh, kill steal. If anyone on your team ever dies, they go, oh, way to go, NL. You let Austin die. This dude runs in like freaking 1v4 against a team of people that all have the FaZe clan in their name. And then everyone goes, well, you know, if only NL had gone with Austin, maybe Austin could have gotten the Nocto kill, and it wouldn't have been a problem. I don't think we should break this door if possible. Oh my god, they never leave, man. There's too many security here. Wow, that hurts. You did just sit in there saying, I can't see, I don't have visual. instead of going to help them? Well, I didn't have visual, man.
Anyone got him? I saw you.
What am I supposed to do in a situation in which there's no visuals? I love this.
You bastard. Where are you running to?
Look, I'm not saying I'm the best Battlegrounds player in the world. That would be... That guy's actually a wall that is shooting. That would be, like, patently ridiculous. I'm just saying... Especially, go watch, like, Kate's show yesterday. So many runs, I got, like, a freaking triple kill. Wow! Good shot. I got, like, a triple kill, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna go over to this house, and, you know, if they shoot at me, you'll know where they are. And then all three of the other people die, and it's like, way to go, NL. You botched it. It's the curse. It's the curse of being... Well, it's like, you know, if you're Alex Ovechkin, which I am, if the Capitals ever lose, obviously it's Alexander Ovechkin's fault. That's the thing. You know, he's the captain. He's got to take some responsibility. I am just a plant. I am not
Nearing source of
Adam
disturbance.
Jensen, the father of Jesse Denton. I'm just a plant. 99 garbage, man.
Man down. I think he's alive.
Don't scour the area. He's not still around.
Flush him out.
Don't flush him out.
On him. Do yourself.
No shotguns, please. No shotguns.
Flank him.
Oh, my Lanta, dude. These are like some nasty shots here. I'm not saying at all that Austin drags us down. That's ridiculous. How's Heroes of the Storm been going? I think I've gotten to the point where, like, I only play with Kate, but I think, like, Kate and her Heroes crew have, like, super out-leveled me. So we're at, I guess I should save right now, you're right. Every time I'm in a game, I'm, like, level 15. And then I'm with people who are level 300 or 400, and we get paired against people who range from, like, level, you know, 100 to level 800. I just get the crap kicked out of me. Most of the time. I do like playing Lucio, though. He can wall ride and doesn't afraid of anything. And then he gets that sweet talent that allows him to play crossfade and get his amp it up refreshed. Repeating, of course. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Oh, that seems bad.
Nearing source of disturbance. Man down. Come on. Check conditions, then we'll search the area.
Wow, it worked. You and Kate should play Cho'Gall. We have, actually. Some of my most fun games are playing Cho'Gall. Mostly because Gall is just landing skill shots and never ever having to worry about mana at all. This is too early even for my Norwegian ass. You know, it's a little early for me as well. It's the classic, like, YouTuber, Twitch streamer thing to talk about, like, when you wake up without it seeming like you're bragging, but really you guys know that I'm enough of a fake adult that when I say that I wake up at, like, 10:30, 11 a.m. on average, that's not bragging, it's actually, like, a great sense of personal
Access
shame.
granted.
But yeah, I woke up today at like 10:40 and I was like, I gotta be funny in 50 minutes? That's not even, I don't even know if people can do that. Nobody's waking up at 9 a.m. being like, I gotta get to work at the Comedy Store. I thought this is where we were supposed to be. Wait, I mean, first off, obviously save. There's a vent behind the boxes. They always do it. Look, who are these people and why don't they care about ventilation? Every vent has like cardboard boxes stacked in front of it. No wonder your heat/air conditioning are not working as well as you want them to. Don't worry, you usually aren't funny, but we keep showing up anyways. See, this guy's a comedian. He can be funny at the crack of dawn. I wish I... Oh, hello. Guess we're gonna have a conversation or something.
Don't stick that weapon in my face.
Oh, what
is wrong with you?
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Wow, this is a very pregnant pause in between those two lines of dialogue.
And now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade.
Oh, you're a programmer? What happens if you try to dereference a null pointer in Visual Studio 2013?
Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
You sock body? This is insulting.
To him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to locate the rest of the team. But Dr. Reed's GPL isn't broadcasting.
She's in the secured zone. There are guards everywhere.
And I need a way to get the guards out. A distraction. Maybe a lab accident, what do you say?
After what those bastards did to Vasily? Of course. But one minor incident in this lab won't be enough.
No. But if a couple of other labs go up, simultaneously...
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I don't like those glasses. She's got like 2004 era
backfire.
Ringo Starr glasses.
Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
They're tracking your GPLs, aren't they? I've been wondering how to get around.
They look like
that.
the rimless sunglasses from Battlegrounds. I've just realized.
He had a plan to shut down their tracking and jamming protocols using a virus.
This guy looks like the crack dealer who lives on my street. I don't buy that. This man has sunglasses built into his face. This guy, he's wearing a vest made out of solid iron. This looks like the crack dealer who lives on your street. His forearms have like sprockets and pistons in them. So does the crack dealer. His chin is like a freaking ice pick. This is not a real human being's face. They modeled his face after the shape of a Dorito, extrapolated into 3 dimensions. Alright, I don't know. It's freaking...
I haven't yet located Eric Koss, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off.
Dude,
Then again, with those neuro enhancements...
I've actually liked Deus Ex. Occasionally, I'm riffing on it a little bit for comedic effect, but it's a good game, and then it's been 6 years since it came out, so you know, parts of it have aged perhaps a little bit ungracefully, but I love the Canadian voice acting. Every time, because you don't hear it that often. Every actor says a boot. It makes me feel like I'm at home.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just.
Is this
a
woman
typical
related to
scientist you,
Goldmember?
right, Mr. Jensen?
She
Blindly
does
pushing
look
boundaries,
like
no care for who's
in
footing the bill or how our
Goldfinger,
discoveries get made.
James
We all
Bond
have
sleeps
to
with
live
that
with
woman,
ourselves at
and
the
his
end of the
cursed
day, Dr.
dick
Colvin.
leads to her
You're
being
right, of
murdered by
course.
being covered with gold powder.
But were things so different in Detroit?
I'm pretty sure that this is
We all know
like
where those
an
set of
outfit
contracts
inspired
came
by that
from, don't
event.
we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
Are you saying you live in fake Canada now? You don't come across Canadian accents all that often in Vancouver, to be honest with you.
Dr. Faraday doesn't seem to be working in this building. Any idea where he is?
I think he's in the biomech lab next door. But you don't have to go outside to reach him. There's a skywalk that connects the two buildings. Maybe you can use it.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Okay, wait for my signal, Dr. Colvin. When your GPL starts to vibrate, set off the distraction.
I understand.
Nice, and then strike that arms akimbo pose. Like,
sorry
I
for
don't
what I said
care.
earlier.
You don't have to set off the distraction if you don't want to. I mean, I could just freaking judo chop you, possibly. By the way, I'm gonna hack your computer. Resist them, Nia. You know what they're doing to us. You recognize the tactics. They're giving life by not taking it. Keeping us isolated so that their truth becomes everything. Don't you see the signs? Do not give in to them. Good, yeah, send this on her work email account. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright. What about this computer? It's like, jeez, just it's a security risk here, man.
Hostile in the area!
Excuse me? Open the door. Open the door and see what happens. You're not gonna like it, I promise you this. You will be ripped from this world by the most merciful devil you could conceivably imagine. With swords for hands.
We know someone's here.
Nope.
Keep looking.
Doubtful.
One of our guys is down. I think he's alive. Son of a bitch. We need help here.
I think the camera's freaking out. It's like, you know, there's a few dead bodies over here. Only they're not dead. I just put them in a suspended state of animation to slow their metabolic processes.
Nearing source of disturbance.
We know someone's here. Keep looking.
Try to res them. Try to res them. Bring them back. It's battlegrounds.
I think he's alive.
It's battlegrounds all over again. Go for the res. This is the ultimate bait. Malph's over there. Oh, res me. I'm out in the open. I got shot from a dude 2 seconds away. Res me. Austin's like, don't do it. Don't do it. We gotta stick together, guys. You gotta stick together. I'm over here like, am I gonna be Florence Nightingale or am I gonna look like a freaking ding dong when this thing falls apart? Hey, you gotta reload your gun before you shoot this camera.
Not letting the air.
You know you can stealth around enemies so you don't have to knock them out? Where's the fun in that? Oh. Okay. That's why Dan should always be squad leader. Actually, I will say we recorded some episodes the other day with Malph as squad leader. And I gotta admit, I like his decision-making process, despite the fact that probably for like the next 30 episodes, I spend every episode going like, Malph! I kind of like Malph in the squad leader role. Ryab and stealth don't mix. Excuse me, I'll have you know I beat Splinter Cell Blacklist on perfectionist levels, so don't give me that. Probably a good time for a save, honestly. There's some great, like, redemption moments coming up in Battleground. Just you wait, buddy. Just you wait. Alright.
Source of disturbance.
Come on, give me a reason. What happened? Well, you tell me in 1/4 of a second he figured that out? I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Scout the area. He's still around.
Banal, I respect you, but you gotta keep Malf honest. This guy's going like... He keeps talking about all the wins he's getting. He doesn't realize he's like... He's the number 3 center on a team that has Wayne Gretzky, and he's going, I won the Stanley Cup last year. No, Wayne Gretzky won the Stanley Cup. You were on Wayne Gretzky's team, you know, due to a fluke of free agency.
Access granted.
Smells like a vent here. Is Austin Gretzky in this metaphor? No, Banal's Wayne Gretzky in this metaphor. I'll put it in a metaphor he can understand. It's like he's Peter Forsberg on the 1993 World Junior Championship team. And he's over here saddled with Tommy Salo from the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympic team that got beaten by Belarus in the quarterfinals. This is a great mark of personal shame. Hello, I am your friend. Although you wouldn't know it from the gun. Blinded by the light. And by light, I mean results from a scientific study. Blinded by... We're cool? We're cool.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get
We
you
gotta
out.
win more on Tuesday. I want to do a Battleground stream on Tuesday.
We were
I think I will be
written
able
off.
to, but I have a
Not
midterm
exactly.
on Thursday, so I
Listen,
gotta...
They
I have a
forced me to
midterm
work
on
with it.
Thursday. I
didn't
gotta
want to
study
create the
for
new
it, but
biochip, especially since it was based
it
on
shouldn't be
Sarah's
like...
research, but
That shouldn't
they
take
didn't
like
give me a
20
choice.
hours, so it should
No
be
one doubts
okay.
your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm
Osborne
not sure. They said something
Cos.
about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through Lim, but I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Megan, I need you, Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will
Is
we
this guy
coordinate
related to
these
Malik?
accidents?
They have certain
It's impossible.
similar tendencies.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape
Oh,
plans.
dramatic zoom.
They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen.
I
I'm with
love
you.
that
What's
hand
our next
motion.
move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker. I know Dr. Sevchenko was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go. But I don't have it. You'd better check with Nia or Declan.
Biochip? Dun 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 da da da. Biochip?
Dr. Koss,
That's
the biochip
I
you mentioned
I
was based on
apologize. That
Sarah
was
studies.
Yes, I believe
There was no
so.
redeeming
At first I
value to
thought
that
it
joke.
was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable.
Yeah,
Except
you
for
know,
Dr.
we're
Reed,
like
I suppose.
What do you say?
Nicholas Hjalmarsson
More
on the
of a
2014
general feeling, yes.
Stanley Cup champion
Back in
Chicago
Detroit,
Blackhawks, you
we
know?
all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly.
By
I'm
the
just
way,
glad we're
why
going
are
home.
you in the
It's kind
Discord?
of hard to believe.
What do you mean by that? Am I in a Discord channel right now? Let me check on that. Your voice has been disconnected because you connected at another location. Oh yeah, that's me. I'm just hanging out in the general NLSS chat. Thankfully, nobody joined me there. That's a Giesling move right there. There was like a week where Dan was in the same Discord the whole time, just recording. Alright. Faraday?
Right. Dr. Cost, do you have any idea where they're keeping him?
Thanks for the heads up, Corey.
I overheard some of the guards.
I'm not talking shit about Paul
I think
Coffey.
he
He's
might
one of the
be working
best
in the basement
offensive
of the
defensemen
Bioware
of all
labs.
time, bud.
But I'm not sure.
Sit tight, Dr. Cost.
I'm talking shit about,
When
you
feel
know,
a
Larry
vibration from
Murphy's
the GPO,
apprentice.
Set off that distraction. That'll be the signal.
I will. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And hurry.
Wake up, Mr. Jensen. Mr. Jensen. You know, heard him say. Kanye West heard him say. Do we have to go down? Like, this guy was a guy we didn't yeah. We didn't have to be in the elevator just yet. We could hack his computer as a sign of solidarity, though. Paul Kafifi? A good one. He played on the third line on a team with Gretzky. How would he be on the third line, though? He's a defenseman. Unless he moved to offense and I was unaware of it. I guess we, like, shouldn't. You know what? Save it up. We actually managed to accomplish one objective. First try. Sight read, stealth read. Without having catastrophic implications. Is this even the... No, we gotta go down 2 more floors. Maybe we are supposed to go up and then... There's another elevator that we can take all the way down? This is one of those rare elevators that only goes from one floor to the floor directly above it. These guys are cool now. He must have talked to them and been like, don't worry. This fucked up cyber soldier he's cool. He's totally fine. Also, he never asked for this. NL, you talk a lot about hockey, thank you. But you, how good are you at actually playing it? I went to a hockey camp for March break when I was like 7 years old. And I got a fungal infection on my genitals, and that was the last time I ever played hockey. How? I want you to keep in mind I was like, you know, 8 years old at this time. I didn't realize, you know, for hockey you put on like a lot of equipment. A lot of equipment. And it gets real hot and sweaty under there. So, but I didn't realize that you have to take off your pants and then put your hockey pants on over top of just your legs. Like, I didn't realize hockey pants didn't go over normal pants. So I just put them on over my normal pants, and then over the course of like 3 days, got real freaking hot and humid in there, and cultivated a fungal infection, apparently. Had to go see the doctor. What does being young have to do with a genital fungal infection? Mostly that. I'm just saying, like, I was kind of an idiot. Wish you hadn't shouted as you died and created kind of a situation for me there.
Trouble!
What? Did you show the doctor your dick? Yes. That's his job, is to be shown my dick on an abstract level. I have shown many different doctors my dick and or balls on many different occasions for a couple of different reasons. At this point, it's just, if I go to the doctor and they don't look at my genitals, it's like, are you sure you've got your license?
Hearing source of disturbance.
I don't have any energy, dude, so... I mean, you had to go. Did the doctor show you their dick? No. No, he didn't. Have you ever shown a doctor your balls but not your dick? I can't fathom from a sartorial standpoint how you would do that. Like you'd have a little dick sheath and then you just pull your balls out. That's absurd. Was it a camp doctor or a real doctor? It was a real doctor. But he was like 70 in 1997. So he was born in the 1920s. So he just put 6 leeches on my testicles and told me I'm good to go. Get back out there and fight the Jerrys. You're never gonna hit me like that, you know, unless you're as good at shooting it in this game as Austin is in Battlegrounds. You're never gonna get me. Have you taken the leeches off yet? He hasn't told me to. What is... I was like, what is that hairstyle? She's got his Spaceballs. I guess we can change guns. Was this Tim Horton's hockey camp? No, it was like a local hockey camp. I wouldn't worry about the specifics of the brand too much. Throw the copier at a man. I really thought that was going to work there for a second. Did Malf go too? I did not know Michael A.L. Fox until I was like 13. We didn't go to like elementary school together. We went to high school together. But he could have gone too, and I just wouldn't know. You know, I cannot say for certain. I know it's amazing that we've cultivated such a...
We've got a breach.
Oh, that was actually just really stupid of me.
Secure.
What? Adam Jensen, why are you doing these fidget spinner tricks, dude?
Where is he?
Just shoot him with your gun.
Hostile on the run.
You went to school high together? Look, that's not what I said. But dude, weed. LMAO. Does Malf stand for mother? I'd like to, you know. He doesn't stand for anything. That dude's a sitter. A face sitter. How do I get as much energy as those guys have? Because they're crushing it in the energy department. I'm jealous.
Lost visual.
Those railings are hella strong. Yeah, if they ever don't want to be railings anymore, they can just get a new career as the bars in between windows in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Not that I'm salty or anything. What shows have you been watching lately? So notoriously, I don't watch very much television, but last night during dinner, Kate and I watched the first episode of like 6-month-old Netflix original series, The Crown, and I was like, wow, this is a well-made program. Wow, it really is too early to be funny. Ooh. So that's what I've been watching lately. And then also, occasionally, I turn on the television to whatever movie is on the Sci-Fi Network, which we call Space Network in Canada. And I put that on in the background while I'm doing some coding. I would highly recommend Nirvana, the band, the show. I watched the first 3 episodes of that, and I was like, it's like, it's very Canadian. I mean that in a good way. I was like, this show's all about good-natured trolling. Sensible chuckling.
Who the hell is that?
No, you can't see me here.
Can't escape!
Get triple tap, son. You can't escape! Get dusted, you freaking idiot. You ever watch that show Lex on the Space Network? No, but that was one of those shows that, like, existed on the Space Network for, like, 25 years. Like, it's one of those shows I've never seen, but I've known its existence for a long, long time. Do I want to be, like, down on the ground level here? I should watch Master of None. Like, I loved Master of None Season 1, and I hear Season 2 is as good, maybe better. Although when I mentioned it to Corey, he said, they tried. Which is a very mature way of saying he didn't like it as much, but... We have to go into the basement. I don't even know if we can get there from out here. I need to find a vending machine that will sell me like 70 candy bars. Because I'm just so low on candy bars all the time. I have not seen Wonder Woman yet. We're behind on movies. Like, extremely behind. Not in like an Austin way, like, oh, I don't watch movies. I'm too busy making entertainment, but like I haven't seen a new movie in a little while.
Access granted.
I still have to watch Get Out, that's correct. Still need to watch, have you seen Park Chan-wook's magnum opus, The Handmaid? No, I've not. I do still need to see that as well. I heard it's excellent. I'm unbelievably behind. You don't see me. You don't see me. What's your next step in becoming the most amazing video game creator? Wait, what's up with this? Oh, these are boxes. I thought we could punch a hole through the fence. You know, for like 3 hours a week, I'm working on this endless runner called Tomo Quest, which means in about 1,000 weeks, it should be done. It's actually... The main loop of the game is actually playable, which is surprising to me. Is it fun? No, not really. But you can play it and lose. You can't win. It's kind of the spirit of endless runners, I suppose. There's like a ton more work to be done on it. It's like maybe 2% releasable right now, but conceivably, one day it might be high enough quality that I could release it for free. Which is actually huge progress, if I may point out. Like, that's an enormous milestone in actuality that I'm quite proud of, and I'm downplaying it for a sense of detached irony, but... Would you consider producing YouTube and Twitch content around your process? I don't know if that's where my talents are best suited, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's, I don't know if that's where I'm best suited. I think I'm best suited being bad at games and cracking jokes than trying to, like, detail my process. But I won't say that it's never, 100% never gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense that you saw me. You know what? In a way, I'm actually thrilled that I have the opportunity to murder these guys instead of having to... stealth them. He's dead, right? No!
I saw you.
No!
You run it.
Can the coders in chat help you with your video game goals? The thing is, like,
End of the line.
I don't want coding help.
Gotta reload.
That sounds like it's,
No, you're still here.
that sounds like I'm being stubborn, but, like, I want to be the coder.
Damn, not here.
Isn't he? Like, help with learning. Where the heck did I go here? Help with learning, absolutely. But, like, help with actually making it, making anything. Yeah, maybe at some point that'll be important, but I don't want somebody smarter than me to do the coding. I want to become smarter so that I can do the coding myself. That's what I mean. When it comes to art or music or game design, 100%. Please help me. I desire your help. Come on, just 2 more dudes to murder, and then we can move. Must have just been the wind that killed everybody. Okay, good, sweet. Let's get our 30-second full save here. Oh, these guys are still like on the prowl. Do you anyone else hear like a tick 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 in the, like there's a cockroach in the background or something? Dum ba dum boom boom. This is the when Jerry Seinfeld tries to steal back that figurine from his girlfriend's apartment. This is the music that plays. What are your top tier pizza toppings? I'm gonna be honest with you. Pizza topping discussion is almost getting in the range of like sandwich discussion, where I think the conversation has played itself out. Now that it's become like a hashtag normie meme, and on Twitter everybody's like, oh, here's my thoughts on putting pineapple on a pizza. I'm like, I can't have this conversation anymore. There's too many people caring about pizza toppings now. It's no longer NLSS-able material. What are your opinions on pineapple on a pizza? I'm for it. If you're not for it, that's fine. Nope, no one is here. You are sorely mistaken, my friend. Okay, they saw me. What's with all the saves? Dude, you better save than sorry. Haven't you ever heard that expression? What's your top tier style of buffalo wing sauce? I am a buffalo wing fan. Like, I like the spicy nuclear red wings. I'll eat a chicken wing with, oh, it's a salt and pepper wing. It's a honey garlic wing. But my platonic ideal is like a neon red buffalo wing. Bone or no bone? I've never had a boneless wing, to be honest. I don't think I've had a boneless wing anyway, but I'm fine with either of them. What about Korean-style wings? Dude, that's still like one of planet Earth's best-kept secrets, is that the best fried chicken in the world is actually Korean. But it's starting to pop off. Like, they're... You know, cool neighborhoods are getting, like, Korean fried chicken places. Oh no, baby, what is you doing? I gotta go back here. This is where the objective is. Unless there's an elevator up here somewhere. Why not be safe? Someone's got to, like, reveal it for me. Why are there so many people that want to see vertiginous golf? I'm not suggesting there's some kind of conspiracy. I want to know why specifically vertiginous golf has taken on this, like, folk hero status.
Access granted.
Seems like over the course of the past, like, 2 or 3 weeks, it's taken on a world of its own. Because it's weird. It's been too long. Both of those, I think, are valid.
I've heard the scientists complaining about sounds coming from the morgue. Sounds? If this is going to be some kind of ghost story, you can save your breath, Lieutenant. No.
We're getting that George Soros money to shill it? I fucking knew it!
Not worth it. Probably just a valve that needs tightening.
You know, there's chairs right there. You can just grab it. Pop a squat, buddy. We're gonna have to sneak past these guys. Vertiginous Golf is the game where you get like Mario Kart style power-ups, and then you I mean, this is where we came in. How the heck do we get down there? And then you can like just bomb the Christ out of the person who's the last to get it in the hole, so you just drop, like, you know, Tesla coils on top of them. I mean, Hitman style.
Take him out!
What? I don't know why, but I find it hilarious when you just save all your shit and then mess with someone for like 10 minutes. It's actually hilarious when you, like someone's just 2 steps away from or 2 feet away from the hole, and then you just drop like tornado, black hole, bomb, and they just like literally can't do anything. Okay, let's look at the map, dog. These stairs are up. There's an elevator. The elevator's over here. Okay. And it is on this floor. But how do we get over there? These things are blocked off by walls. We gotta take, like, this staircase? Where is that staircase? Oh. Wait a minute. Problem solved. Do you have to hack all of these to beat it, or do you just have to hack one? Because if you just gotta hack one, that's no problem, dude. You gotta hack all of them. Disconnect. Houseway. How do you get lost when you have a map? The video game maps, they got a long way to go, dude. Not all video game maps are designed with, like, usability in mind. As well as they could be, in my opinion. These aren't even the ones you have to hack? Yeah, but I'm getting, like, mad experience. Just for doing it. Does this thing go down? Does this thing go down? I can't tell. Where am I? I'm on the basement. This is where we want to be. It's like a weirdly personal moment there. Let's go. Have you had pistachios yet? I've still never had pistachios. I mean, if I got the opportunity to get pistachio, like to eat a pistachio, someone else bought pistachios and they're like, "Hey, dude, you want some?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Adam? Adam Jensen?
What is this head to shoulder ratio? Who do you think you are, Austin's dad?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead.
It's like his
Dr.
eyebrows
Faraday.
are part of his
I'm
glasses.
sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a
Last
signal
grade,
pattern
Dad.
that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
His eyebrows, man. It's like he dyed his hair
I had
white and his
instructions had
eyebrows
been
didn't
encoded into
follow.
them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
I see. Dr. Faraday, we need to free Megan from the isolation zone. I've got a plan to
Oh my
distract the
god, I'm
guards.
like totally in the isolation zone right now with Freddy
I like
fucking
your style,
Krueger.
son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll
It's
worry
like
about the
lab
timing.
coat
For
over
now, sit tight
button up
and wait for
shirt
my signal.
over
There's one
sweater
thing you're
over
forgetting,
undershirt.
Lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I know. But I'm hoping you might have the solution to that problem. Sevchenko's viral program.
Of course! I shouldn't have underestimated you. Vasily gave it to me
Jeez, man,
before
never
he
skip head day.
disappeared. Here you are. Upload it onto the central security computer. It will scramble their scanners. I would have done it myself.
Any idea who's behind this, Doc?
I love, yeah, the
Kidnapping
knife hand
facility.
move, like the dialogue judo chop
Remarkable
is
considering I've
great.
been here 6 months.
That's when you're
I
like,
would have thought someone would let something slip.
you only do that if you're Sam Rockwell in a movie where you play a criminal and you go, I'm not,
Sounds like the guards are well
I'm
trained.
out, that's it. I'm not doing it
What
anymore.
kind
And
of
then
threats
Nicolas
would you need
Cage
to
goes,
stop the other researchers
just
from
one more
talking?
job.
Well, there were threats.
I'm not gonna do it,
just to get us
Nicholas.
to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these
Pip pip
wankers a
cheerio and
lesson.
all that. As you can tell, I am an extremely British character.
Where do I find this security terminal?
Vasily told me there's a tunnel leading to it, near the back of the
I
compound.
may perhaps I'll join you for a spot of tea later.
Explore a bit
Because
more.
I'm British and all that.
Once I upload the virus, it'll be
Jack
time to act.
Nicholson
I'll sit with you.
Cage? Jack Nicholson
Vibration in
Cage.
GPL. Be ready.
Understood,
Okay,
lad.
Jack
But
Nicholson
do
Cage.
be careful.
Yeah, you can hold the chicken. Hold it between your, oh god, the bees. Something like that. You see, I'm so British. We have plush armchairs in our operating theater. Alright, all that just to talk to that guy. Now I gotta go all the way back to the freaking base back there. Yeah, this guy doesn't even know how to say Lofbroth. Precisely correct. Oh, jeez, freaking poison in there, man. We have the praxis that lets us go through poison yet? We can probably get it, I'm assuming. That would be like a breathing. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Why do you get uncomfortable when Kate or anyone else brings up sex stuff? Mostly it's a my character sort of thing. Like, the director told me that Northernlion is supposed to, have, like, a weirdly Protestant view about sexual intercourse. But the other part is, like, we talk about it so much on the show, and it's, like, I think sometimes we trip over each other to be like, actually, here's what I know about sexual intercourse. So I think it becomes like a weird, like, verbal dick measuring contest sometimes. You think we can stand here and hack this? Without the robot getting angry? It's gonna be like a long hack here, but I think we can make it work. Like, fortify this. Made a terrible mistake. Stopworm, smart call. We got another stopworm out of it anyway. Please state an example of this behavior. Well, someone will be like, you know, you should use 2 condoms. And I think it's clear satire. Then, you know, it's like, actually, though, you shouldn't use 2 condoms. I know that because I have had sexual intercourse. You should not use 2 condoms. It's not a good idea. Stop breaking. How do you pronounce it? Is it kayfabe? Kayfabe? There's a laser rifle in there. You should grab it. I mean, I guess you're got a great point. Yeah, the real answer is that you should always use an odd number of condoms. So if you use an even number, that's where you run into trouble. What is this rifle? This is combat rifle, right? If we drop heavy rifle, can we pick up laser rifle? Yes, we can. And then we gotta drop, like... I'm never gonna use the mine templates, let's be honest. Oh, jeez, what have I... Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're safe. NL is actually alright with jerking it into socks. That's not true. But it's more like I don't understand the sock jerking concept. Like, I don't understand why you would do it into socks instead of just into a tissue. Do you have to start with the condom on, or can you just wait until you're about to finish? You should start with it on. I mean... if we're breaking kayfabe here, you should start with it on. Sock jerking is convenient, not for whoever's doing your laundry. I never understood jerking it in the bathroom. Do you stand up? Do you stand up? Do you lean on the cistern? So that's a dude who knows his bathroom terminology. Maybe you can be my cistern, and in turn I'll show you how I cook up summer in the winter. I always thought sock meta was what kids did so they aren't walking in and out of their bedroom with tissues. Yeah, but instead their bedroom is full of socks that have bunch of cum in them. I don't think it's... How small is this crouch? Literally fit through, like... This is the size of a big book. Adam Jensen is a contortionist. His crouching is augmented. What about it? That's like the... you know, superpower thing. How can Adam Jensen crouch so well? Oh, he's augmented. Well, what about, why does he taste, can he see what kids love about Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Yeah, of course. He's augmented. The robot got mad, huh? Suppose in hindsight that makes perfect sense. Let's go. He's a god. Upload. It's getting too much like my real job now.
Pritchard, are you still tracking the scientists?
Of course.
Simulate feedback along that route. Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad.
A signal, eh?
I'm sending it now.
But I'm trying to watch the Nashville Predators win the freaking Oh my lord. Wait. Cool it. How are we supposed to get to this one? Gotta go all the way around, buddy. Pretty much everywhere, this is gonna be tight. No, actually, I think we're gonna be completely fine.
Access granted.
Thank God. Did all that for nothing. NL doesn't like sock jerk meta because he has to use thigh highs. No, I don't like sock jerk meta because why wouldn't you just use tissues so that you don't give yourself like apocalyptic laundry PTSD? Probably should close that door behind me, but that's okay. If you jerk into socks and you don't do your own laundry, I'm begging you, for the love of God, stop. I'm saying this as your friend. Because if your mom's doing your laundry, she knows. You might think, no, I do it super secretly. I promise you. She knows. You're giving laundry with her son's cum in it. It's like a torture that Satan himself would devise. Save
your tenacity,
your mother.
Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zell. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
Please don't be a
new
boss
biochip.
fight.
A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do.
BBB boss fight.
You're
Oh,
creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets
here's a pro tip. Jerk it,
because you're
pinch the
afraid of people
foreskin,
like
walk
me.
to the bathroom, junk in
Augmented
hand, and let it
people
loose.
with the power
Do not
to
do
resist
this.
you.
That's slanderous
No one's afraid of
advice.
you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
See, the thing is, I have
Let me
not
guess.
been to a limb clinic.
That was supposed to shut me down, right? Leave me broken and begging.
The Augs are recalled. You should be offline.
Women never fail to underestimate men.
Wow, Adam! You're not appreciating the dramatic irony of this situation.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
He kicked his gun up to him like it was a skateboard. Oh, okay. I mean, they just gave us this.
Track me over here.
Alright, good start, good start. I've outsmarted your plan, Zhao. Cause I'm a man with a brain 33% larger than a woman's. It's just science. Oh, don't make... What? Well, I guess we should just save right here. Oh, wait. You just, you know. How do you look down the sights? How do you look down the sights of this thing? This boss is resistant to energy weapons. Appear to be energy resources, but I've never seen anything like this on Earth. Find the energy crystals. Find Doctor. We got 54 shotgun shells. That's pretty good. You might find yourself 54 shotgun shells. You may find yourself in another part of the world.
Right over here.
Bombs away, Boy Scout.
You're a fool, Jason. There's nothing here for you. Look at you, jumping at shadows like a scared child.
I see your shadow. I see you looting. I'm not looting. That Talking Heads song is the most annoying song in the history of music. Actually, it's a masterpiece off of 1982's best album, Remain in Light. I saw him. I saw him here.
I knew you would show up here eventually. Behind you, Jensen. Like a blind man, do you realize how hopeless this is? You.
Men at Work is a bad band? That's just slanderous. You throw a gas grenade at me? I got a rebreather, you stupid idiot!
I thought you would be more formidable than this.
I mean, if I can only shoot him from afar,
But you have their attention.
we shouldn't have the shotgun out. Yeah, don't be a Men at Work hater. Where did you go? Contact, can I get a reading, please? Visual? Contact? No boss contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract? Is he frozen there forever? I think he may be stuck in the wall. Okay, save up, save up. Just let your HP come back. Maybe he'll just be frozen there forever. Man, get outplayed, son. Now you should use the laser rifle. But he's resistant to energy weapons. Never seen anything like this on Earth. What is better, the bare naked ladies or Men at Work? It's definitely the bare naked ladies. And by that, I mean it's definitely men at work. And I say this... Sorry, I was getting mind flooded by this boss. He's pretty challenging. I say this as somebody who owns, like, at least 4 or 5 bare naked ladies albums. I like them both, though. I mean, again, we're just gonna do... Dude, no... This is what I love about Deus Ex, is that nobody's, like, mad... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Nobody's mad that I'm save-scumming the bosses. I actually can't click save anymore. Nobody's mad that I'm save-scumming the bosses, because everybody agrees the bosses are the worst. Is Maroon their best album? I mean, Gordon is probably their best album. Maroon does have... What does Maroon have? It has, like... come on, come on, come on, come on. Enjoy the humor of the situation. That one. I'm probably the greatest video game player of all time. It has Pinch Me? That's right. It's kind of funny, but I think it's... Wait, how does it... Trying to figure out what all this is for. I own that one as well. It's got, Tonight is the Night I Fell Asleep at the Wheel on it. Well played, well played. Defeat Jaron Namir. Well, too late, I'd say. What, this guy's supposed to be hard or something? I don't want your stupid plasma rifle. I don't need it. He's dead. The Tiger Woods story? Yo, dude, that Tiger Woods story is one of those things, it's like a pet cause for me. It's like this presumption of innocence and the fact that in the era of, like,
Jaren, is that you?
instant news,
Not exactly.
there's no presumption of innocence anymore. It's like, oh, Tiger Woods got arrested for a DUI. What an asshole. And then the video got leaked.
What happened?
He blows a 0 on the breathalyzer, but the joke is already still out there.
And for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't. And then David said we had
He was on a bunch of meds? I mean, I agree, but he was pulled over at the side of the road.
What are you talking about?
You know, taking a snooze because he knew he wasn't good to drive.
The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants.
This is a nice prison cell, to be honest with
In
you.
you, Adam.
I used your DNA.
I wanted to tell you.
Dynamite. And now a chick threw up while singing karaoke last night. I can't get the image out of my
I was
head.
better off.
What was
All
she
be.
singing?
It took Hugh to make me see how
I would
wrong
love
I
to
was.
know.
Hugh? Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here.
Richard, patch me into Seraph, now.
Adam, please! He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help. But only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sarif here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology...
She was singing Fireflies. Oh,
After careful deliberation...
I take 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lady... Oh, it's the Kingsman. Oh my lord.
modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip.
This is
will
the
be affected.
audience reacting to
He never
NL
said anything
singing.
about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam. I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
You want to do a second take on that one? Clear the path for us. No, we're good. Okay, it's Friday. Let's head to the brasserie. It's a long elevator, man. This is the end game, isn't it? I don't know. I looked it up on, like, how long to beat. Just a funny name for a website, isn't it? And it said that this is, like, 21 hours long. But I'll take your word for it. So we might be, like, we might be close. What game are you playing next? I think I might do, like,
You and I aren't done with this.
some kind of like one-off, more casual stuff before I get back into another story game.
It's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it.
To be fair,
Here's the
yeah,
Leo
it's the.
shuttle. It will take you
I
to
mean,
Patch
Kingsman came out after
luck,
this
Adam.
game. It might have been based on a graphic novel. I don't know, you know, in the end. This is like Convergent Evolution, right? Lots of good ideas are commonly thought of without being stolen.
Automated systems online.
Yeah.
Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A.
Yeah.
Preset and ready to
That's what I wanted to do.
Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Yes.
Begin countdown.
Code 0, 0.
I'd like to
0.
get in.
Confirm 0. Countdown commencing.
You ever watch the John Cusack, Sam Jackson movie Cell? I have never seen it.
Stand by for liftoff. Electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing.
It seems pretty cool, man. You should play Until Dawn on the show? That is actually, for real, a game that's on my list to play. Obviously, it will never come out for PC, so I just have to nut up and actually play it on PS4. Which is inconvenient, and I'm a baby, so I find that annoying, but... Until Dawn won't happen because NL is a wee little bitch boy, and he won't stream from the PS4. Too much effort. See, you just got... I mean, when you're right, you're right. I can't be mad. So we're like dead, right? Like, he got freaking scrambled in there.
Jensen. Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech.
What happens
I can't
there
tell
if you've
anyone's
gone to a
even
limb
alive.
clinic? Like,
The
does
signal's still broadcasting.
does Pritchard come in and be like, hey, they're trying to override your signal, but don't worry,
You'll have to
Jensen, I figured it
disengage the
out.
Lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
NL, would you listen to hip-hop in a language you don't understand? Oh yeah, dude, I listen to hardcore world music hip-hop. Like, for example, have you heard of the song Gangnam Style? It's pretty hard. I'm not sure if everybody's cut out for it, you know? Alright, so we shouldn't go through that in hindsight. Failure. Failure. Oh my god, I regret that question. Sometimes I listen to Canadian hip-hop. Yeah, well, sometimes I listen to Jamaican hip-hop. Life is one big party when you're still young. Who's gonna be the one that goes? I don't remember the rest of the lyrics until Shaggy says, "Wanna show the nation my appreciation." Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps you are to me. I want to enter this building. It's alright, fire only does 1 damage. You haven't mentioned snow in ages. I mentioned snow in a video that I did recently that has not gone up yet. And we just ride this straight to the end. This thing's on fire, yo. That's the. Is there a vent here, perhaps? Oh my god. What you did first was fine, you just touched a mine. Oh! There you go. Thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you to everyone just joining us as well. Yeah, today's show is a little early because of the fact that Cade and I have some real-world obligations to take care of with people that live via normal schedules. Like a bunch of sheep! So we'll be going for another hour and a half or so here. You blew up my boxes. On a Sunday? Indeed, on a Sunday. He's done it. This doesn't seem right. I love how you Oh, good night, sweet prince. I love how you discount your entire profession as not being real world. It isn't... Like, I'm not saying Twitch and YouTube is not hard work, because it really is hard work. Depending on the way that you do it, at least. And I mean that sincerely. Like, there are YouTubers and Twitch streamers who work... It's like owning your own business, you know? They'll work like 80, 90, 100-hour weeks. Now, there's obviously, like, benefits that come along with it as well. But it is also a fantasy world where you can wake up at, like the average Twitch streamer wakes up at, like, 1:30 p.m. It doesn't mean they don't work hard. I'm just saying that's an extreme aberration. I guess, like, if you own your own bar or restaurant, maybe that makes sense, but just say it's not usual, at least. So I have some, like, I have 2 pieces of news that are not that exciting, but are kind of exciting. My Elgato fart soundboard came in the mail, so I can use that now, except I can't use it because it requires Windows 10 and I only have Windows 7. However, the long-awaited and fabled computer is now also coming as well. Like, literally within... It's built and, like, shipping. So, sometime very, very soon it should arrive at my domicile. I can't grab that anymore. Which means that new PC arriving, which means I can play H1Z1 King of the Kill again. It's not really what I'm looking for in this world, but still. What do you think? Just run it and get onto the pipe? He's done it. I bet the new PC will not be compatible with Isaac. That would be just about the worst thing ever. You should save now. It's a good question. It's a good, not a question, suggestion. Make sure to sample the wahahaha button in case it dies. I don't think that thing's ever gonna die. It's gonna outlive me at this point. At least it's not as bad as the Sierra Madre Fallout New Vegas DLC, where the mines just cause you to explode when you get too far away or too close to them, but you don't know where they are, you only hear them. Dead money, that's what it's called. That laugh button is 4 years old. Yeah, actually it is. It's more than 4 years old now. You are correct. That's older than your average viewer. That's an insult. Chat, what's it like to have been born, not all of you obviously, but what's it like to have been born in the 2000s? I know you're going to say normal, but you got to understand, you know.
Pritchard,
I've interfaced a lot with people that have been born in the 1990s, and for a while that was weird for me. I'd be like, whoa, you were born in 1998, huh? That's pretty wild. That's like 10 years older than me.
From up in the tower.
You got a totally different set of experiences. Like, you have never known the Pittsburgh Penguins being garbage. But, born in the 2000s, that's wild with me. Like, if you're born in 2002, you were born when I was in 9th grade. That's out of control. How did that happen? Josh, stop, okay? Just stop. I was born in 2008. I don't believe that. If that's true, you should not watch this show. It's a bad influence on the very young. Try playing a new game. It's called PUBG. It's pretty dope because we get right into the digital world, but I don't think we're that different from any other generation otherwise. At some point, my generation has to turn against your generation. You know, you gotta pay the piper, because you guys are gonna kill something that we respect. I don't know, probably like Chipotle or something like that. And then, you know, we got a generational warfare. We're doing it right now against the baby boomers. We're like, hey, stop ruining the planet. And they're like, say that again and I'll buy all the houses in your neighborhood and then raise the prices by 15%. And we're like, oh, please, God, don't. This is the area where I started. I've never eaten at Chipotle. I don't know anything about Chipotle, okay? I just took the alternate path. This might not even be the alternate path now that I think about it. We have Chipotles in Canada. I've never been to one. Hey, kids born in 2000 plus, how are computer classes in high school where you know more than the teacher? I mean, that happened in my generation as well. We took like one of the first incarnations of a computer technology class when I was in 9th grade, and literally the final exam was like how to use Google image search. The teacher just checked his Hotmail account all day, and then he left for like 45 minutes at a time. Just like in industry. Exactly, man. Are we cool?
I don't want it like that.
It's like we're playing Half Dead.
Sneak! I see you, sneaker!
Oh, he took a freaking shot at the champ. Called me a sneaker. Was this just to indicate that these workers are now bad? These are people that we should be wary of. Like there's no way out of this room. What was I doing in that room? Instead of Chipotle, you should have said something like cable. Yo, my generation's cutting the cord as well, man. We're not so different there. Here's a real question. It's gonna sound like it comes from a place of malice, but if you were born like in the year 2000 or later, again, I mean this with no disrespect, have you ever paid for a piece of music in your life? Because for me, paying for music was the norm, you know? I had like 14, 15 years where it was like, you want to listen to a song? You got to buy the CD. So I don't know what it's like to have grown up in a generation where you can literally just have it on your computer instantly for nothing. I bought the new Gorillaz album. Oh, Josh, I didn't know you were born in the year 2000 or later. It explains, you know, the way you behave on a regular basis, I suppose. So, makes perfect sense in hindsight. We're still dusted here, like highly, highly dusted. You know what? See you later. You'll get skewed results from chat. I mean, that doesn't really bother me. I'm not looking for, like... This isn't intended to be, like, a representative sample. It's mostly just, it's curiosity's sake, you know? The radio's been around for a while. That's, you know that's not what I meant. Let's be realistic here. We're also gonna get dusted there. Alright, you got me. That thing's alive, huh? Give it a shot, I suppose. Just hope that we don't get tagged here. I mean, it's not that far to go to get the capture. I think we got it this time. Yeah, that one was easy. The weirdest thing to me is how people do live radio streams on YouTube. What does that mean? Live radio streams. Like somebody just streams like just music and then people tune in?
Access granted.
I'm just gonna disable these. I don't want them to shoot at anybody. Oh, it's not even like a podcast if it's like that. It's like they just play music. It's like the real radio. You got it exactly right. That's a little unusual. I'll give you that. How does copyright work for that? I imagine you just get screwed. You just go until YouTube like finds out that you exist and then you start another account or something.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen.
Is this tiny face man?
Disengage
It is.
lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought
I'm starting to think this guy might be bad.
Instead, I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. Human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done,
you gotta silhouette him against the American flag. It's obvious this is the only way this can go.
From the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
Seagull flapping animation was so good.
You can't.
This is like straight up Fallout New Vegas right here.
At the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
We have to prove him wrong. Okay.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace
Prove
change.
him wrong.
But for that to happen,
resist
a
him.
hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop.
Yeah, okay. Detached retina. That's always step one of persuasion.
And doing it like this? My God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. History has shown us
Look
again
at that.
and again that the human race is hidebound and governed by inertia. As a society, as a species, the only way to elicit any kind of reaction from it is through an act of tragedy, a horrible cataclysm. I regret what I have been forced to do. But
This
given
is a
what I
weird
know
boss
about
fight.
mankind
This is
and
my
the dangers
platonic
facing
ideal
it,
for video games.
This was the only viable choice.
Hardcore NSFW 18 plus mind fucking.
You've convinced yourself you're right, but whatever moral high ground you're standing on is
Pulmonary
a stack
embolism.
of innocent victims.
Step 2.
You're trying to justify genocide. All you talk about.
Why is he wrapped in a blanket? He's not. Those are his bat wings. He's a bat.
Is that the best argument you can produce? Ethics and morality are as fluid and changeable as any human conceit. I'm disappointed to see you are so naive.
It looks like he's wearing Lenny Kravitz's scarf from that picture online.
History shows us that every
Just Google Lenny
measured,
Kravitz
reasonable
scarf, you'll
approach
get
to
it.
A global problem has failed, mired in apathy and inaction. Taggart would have us sit and debate while people like you continue to radically and fundamentally tear at the fabric
He's not
of
happy
society.
anymore. I've unpersuaded him.
You'll never freely give up your augmentations, and your lust for superiority will destroy us all.
Influence. Okay. He's definitely an alpha. Or an omega. Let's try an alpha play.
I honestly don't know how to respond to that. But then I'm not the visionary you are. The creative genius who inspired an entire world to dream. You gave us hope once, Darrow. I believe you can give it to us again. If you give me the codes before it's too late.
Hope? You would speak to me
He
about
seems
hope?
pretty mad.
What hope can there be for mankind if one single person longs for this technology as badly as I have? What hope is there if those who cannot have it are forever shut apart
I
from
googled
those
the
who
scarf.
can?
That's
Oh,
on
no,
point.
Mr.
Thank you,
Jensen.
thank you.
Do not
I don't make the
dare speak
jokes,
to me
I just
about
take
hope.
two things from pop culture and put them together and the joke makes itself. I've messed this up to a large degree. Excuse me, sir.
Go.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to give me the codes, might as well just, you know, knock your ass out. Let's go.
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
He's just making those sounds with his mouth
Almost sound like
because
you
he doesn't
regret
want to
that.
help me out. Should we have just killed him? I mean, I think there's a case to be made there. Well, if you're not discovering me, we no longer have time. I've made a horrible mistake.
Access denied.
I should have just gone for it, but I was like, I can get the nuke worm instead. Whoops, I punched my microphone a little bit there. It is the rhythm of the night. Interesting enough that at the rate the ice caps are melting, Antarctica won't be around by the time we reach the time period of this game. Sorry, this is a no politics chat, and unfortunately climate change is a politics issue instead of being solely about the science. So I'm ashamed to say that we can't talk about it because of my increasing misanthropic nature. Okay, let's distract ourselves from. Stop with the getting the hack right off the bat here, you jokers. Okay. This is in the Arctic as well. It's not in Antarctica. Not that that matters necessarily given the tone of the conversation. I'm just saying.
Access granted.
Let's go. Nobody make a joke about this, okay? That's a perfectly normal situation. Who is your waifu? I don't know what that means. I'm a nearly 30-year-old man. What does that mean? Who is your waifu? It's a fictional character I have a crush on, or is it like one step above a crush? What is a waifu? I mean, I know it when I see it, but I wouldn't know how to describe it, like with a dictionary definition. Am I losing my mind? It's a fictional character you would devote your waifu to? No, nobody. I think maybe. I don't know. I have a real wife. I don't mean that to be dismissive. Let me out of here. I just want to get out of here. She's not a 3D waifu. She's a real person. Get out of my way, you stupid cardboard boxes. We're on the right floor. You have to go all the way around to get to that elevator? Someone actually gave us like the Merriam-Webster or Wikipedia definition. Thank you very much. I think I wasn't supposed to go through the broken windows. So this is where he murdered this guy. There was an elevator around here somewhere. You are no longer on the right floor. Yeah, I know, but I thought maybe there was like an elevator up here that took me down or something. Exit. That seems right. You guys cool?
You show yourself.
Not cool.
There's nowhere you can go.
Like really not cool. Like I get it within the context of the game. It makes sense. But zombies. You know, I'm looking at this and I'm going, zombies? Did it have to be zombies?
Hiding. They're always hiding. I need to see them. Just get away.
They're not zombies? Sure, like they're zombies though. This is like a they're not zombies, they're clickers sort of situation. Look at these guys. These guys are zombies. They're Zeds. Actually, they're clickers.
What? Don't tell me.
Ow!
Stop running! How do you expect me to catch you?
Speaking of zombies, I saw Train to Busan. Has anybody else seen that? I haven't seen it, but I hear it's fantastic. Why are they doing the Naruto run? Because they're not zombies! They're just human beings. I think I'd really like Train to Busan because I've actually been on a train to Busan. How crazy is that? Save the laser, don't waste it on these trash guys. Eat a freaking candy bar or two. Let's do that. There we go. Full energy. Let's save up. How sad were you when Naruto ended? I've never seen an episode of Naruto in my life. I think Naruto is like just a little bit and of course, like, I'm not trying to say that like you're a child if you watched it, but is a little bit after my time for like popular anime. I was definitely in the like Dragon Ball Z airing in North America era. I sort of missed Yu-Gi-Oh! I sort of missed Inuyasha and Naruto. We're just escaping? Is that where we're going here? Did you watch Gundam? That was like, they tried to bring that over. And they brought over Gundam and Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I was like, I'm gonna watch this. And then, you know, I was like 11. And I was like, where's the dudes with spiky hair throwing fireballs at each other? I'm not interested. And I think that was like the battle of tours for anime. In Canada, at least. That's where Canada, you know, beat back the anime forces. At least for popular media. It beached itself on the rocks and died. Even though, as I understand it, Neon Genesis Evangelion is actually considered like an incredibly important piece of art in the genre. Excuse me. I mean, I don't think we're trying to escape. Am I just going back for no reason here? Important, no. Piece of art, yes. But I thought it was like actually like incredibly well respected. I don't know. Admittedly, I just don't know. Watch EOE, my dude. I don't know what that means. EOE. So, like, I shouldn't have come out here. End of Evangelion. It's well respected. It's just reached a point where people are like, it's overrated because it's become so... I understand. I understand. That makes sense to me. I'm familiar with this phenomenon. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, Hollywood movies that have, like, the same thing going on. I'm sure there's several examples. It's kind of an Undertale. See, now you're speaking my language. You had a discussion about video game remakes on Roundtable, and you were for them. What about film remakes? I actually don't consider myself really for video game remakes. I'm for them in some situations. I am actually just super lost, and then I'll continue with this conversation. What the heck? Am I... Yeah, I'm in. Okay. I mean, film remakes, I also think are way worse. I will admit. I can't think of more than, like, it's a different, like, it depends on the reason for a remake. If a movie was made in, like, you know, 1950, and we're gonna remake it now, I can understand that. Things have changed. If it's a movie that, like, it came out in Spain 2 years ago, and now we're gonna remake it in English because we're intimidated by having to read subtitles, that's lame as hell. Like, if they make, like, a Your Name live-action Hollywood remake, I'm gonna do the jerk-off hand motion so hard, because it's like it's a horrible idea. But there are good remakes. The Thing is a good remake. Let Me In, although I don't like it as much as the original, is also very good. I actually hate this. The Thing is not a remake. It sort of is. Go back to the lift. Alright, sweet. Alright, cool. Just get back in the lift. What about the girl with the dragon tattoo? I hear the American one's pretty good, but I've only seen the original. The new Thing is no. The 1980s The Thing is a remake of like the 1950s The Thing. The Departed, yeah, you're not wrong. The Departed is also good. It depends though. If it's like, you know, there's two different kinds of remakes. There's like Martin Scorsese wants to remake this movie, and then there's Spike Lee wants to remake this movie. Spike Lee, Old Boy. Did we have to? You could just watch Old Boy. Old Boy's a, you know, that's watchable.
Oh, that was please, let it be nothing. Was that water?
Yes.
This place is sinking. We're all gonna drown. The fucking wind.
Whoops, I did not mean to use all that energy. True Grit remake is good. Yeah, but like that's the Coen brothers also are in that Martin Scorsese camp. Give me some more Praxis like energy augmentations. Where is it? Speeds up energy recharge. Speeds up energy recharge. Grants an extra. No, speeds up energy recharge. Let's go. How about things like Doctor Strangelove? If somebody good wants to remake Doctor Strangelove, by all means, but like as far as I'm concerned, that movie does not need a remake. So I think it's easy to be cynical about it because like the only reason to remake a lot of these movies is to make money. I mean, EMP grenades are pretty useful here. You consider the new Planet of the Apes franchise a remake? I mean, probably, but the thing is, like, I mean, it's not really a remake. It's a what do they call it? A reboot? It's a reboot, but they're actually, like, good. I'm probably in, like, the 1% of the population that has seen all of the original Planet of the Apes films. I'm not talking about, people are like, oh, I've seen Planet of the Apes with Charlton Heston. Yeah. Have you seen Beneath Planet of the Apes? You know, I forget what there's like Beneath the Planet of the Apes, and then there's the one where they like the apes go through the time machine and go back to like 1970s humandom, and then there's like the sequel to that one where the apes rise up on Earth. It's the weirdest shit. And then there's the last one, which is like Mad Max. All the apes and humans are like driving around in school buses and shooting at each other. I owned all those on DVD. And I'm telling you, the new Planet of the Apes movies are like the best thing that's ever happened to the franchise. Were it not for those, that franchise would be terrible. But the first one's great. The second one is like kind of hilarious. The third one's bad. The fourth one is also like pretty bad. The fifth one is just off. I haven't seen the second rebooted Planet of the Apes movie yet. Like I watched the one where the ape goes no, but I haven't seen the sequel to that, which I hear is excellent. Nor I mean obviously the third one I don't think is even out yet, so I haven't seen that. I saw the Tim Burton one in theaters. I loved it, but I was also like maybe 11 years old, and then I saw it like 5 years ago, and I was like, this is horrible. Was I out of my head? Was I out of my mind? How can I have ever been so blind? I was looking for an interview. It was hard to find. I never meant to do bad things to you. I don't remember the other lyrics. NL, Nick watched Doctor Strange and didn't like it. I could see that. You know, Nick and me on Marvel movies. Oh, you still can see me, huh? We're not on the same page. Pretty sure that his second favorite Marvel movie is Iron Man 2, so I disagree with him on that one. I thought Doctor Strange was pretty good.
Just let me finish! I got a job to do! I got a job! No, you won't get me! You won't get me! I can't control them anymore! Run! Run! Oh my God!
Iron Man 2 is probably the worst movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I really don't like Thor or Thor 2, but they're kind of like, in terms of their tone and their visuals, they're kind of unique. I respect that, and I think the new one looks neat. C-Tech? Like, it's the director of, like, Hunt for the Wilder People and What We Do in the Shadows. I think I could make, like, a cool addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this is literally the room in which we started. I fell down by accident.
They ruined me! What is it? What's ruined me? Stay away! Don't! I have to do this. I have no choice.
I have to do this. I have no choice. I love Doctor Strange, except it has the Disney paper cutout for how to make your movie. I really do not disagree with that. It's formulaic. But at least it's, I mean, again, I hate to use exactly the same phrase I just used, but it is very visually inventive. Like, the scenes in that movie, the action scenes are really cool. Also, I mean, again, thought the movie was pretty good, but I don't like the concept of a magic cape.
We barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded.
I understand comic books and all that, but
Save us. Please save us.
just like magic cape, not interested. I'm actually like, I know that there's like huge arguments online all the time. The huge DC Extended Universe fans, huge Marvel Cinematic Universe fans. I'm not invested in the like fandom battle at all, but I'm stoked that DC has a well-reviewed movie. It can only do good things for the genre, for like a company like that's not just Marvel to be making decent stuff. Get off of me, you freaking zombies! No! Fox has made a lot of great stuff. I know people think that I'm like playing this up, but I really think that X-Men Apocalypse is horrible. People go, oh, it's not that bad. I think it is that bad, in my personal opinion. That ruined like a lot of the goodwill I have for Fox, to be honest with you. This is what it's like for NL at PAX. No, that's not true. People are very nice at PAX. No one's trying to jump on me and scratch me and infect me with their zombie, nano machines. Logan and Deadpool are dope. That is true. Logan is like, actually like maybe the best superhero movie. It's up there. Of the Hateful Eight, Magnificent Seven, and Ridiculous Six trio, which ones did you like? I will never see the Ridiculous Six. I will probably never even see the Magnificent Seven, mostly because I heard that it's just, like, decent. Or it's not even decent, but maybe just mediocre. But The Hateful Eight is, like, actually great. That's a good movie. I know not everybody loved it, but I thought it was pretty good. See, the thing is, I'd like to reorganize my inventory, please. Oh, whatever. Who freaking cares? Oh, by the way, with the Magnificent Seven, I wasn't talking about the original. I'm talking about the remake with, like, Chris Pratt that came out 6 months ago or something. You sound like you're extremely done with this game. I'm having, like, a fine time. I think it's a good game. Probably better experienced not when I'm trying to crack jokes over top, but like, I'm glad I'm playing it.
Access granted.
Okay. Turrets are... You know what? Sorry, boys. The original was just a remake of the Seven Samurai anyway. Oh, we're like... We're 6 layers deep then. Is this thing gonna shoot me? It shouldn't. How does the AI have a protocol that says shoot everybody but Adam Jensen? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's an abstraction for Adam Jensen's incredible hacking skills. It's just... Oh, it's not a Boolean, actually, because a Boolean can only have 2 values. This has disabled enemies and friendlies. Oh, it's the point of no return. It's a tri-state Boolean? We float the tri-state draped in the satin vines, the coolie hijack packed from the sugar shack? Didn't even try to save Seraph or Taggart. Honestly, if anybody ever wants me to do anything in this game, put it on the map, because I'm just following the X's. 8 Mile, 8 heads in a duffel bag, Hateful Eight. Probably Hateful Eight. 8 Mile, 8 heads in a duffel bag. I have seen all 3, actually. 8 Mile, Super 8, 8 millimeter, 8 heads in a duffel bag, or 8-legged freaks. Now, 8-legged freaks is like a 6. It's not that bad. It's kind of goofy in a good way. 8 heads in a duffel bag is actually like a 3, even though I love Joe Pesci. Hateful Eight is like an 8. I mean, it just makes sense. Rise of the Planet of the Eights? Come on now, that's just ridiculous.
What the hell?
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi.
Who am I?
Communications web online.
I feel cold.
Drones 1 through 3 within operational parameters.
I don't remember.
Drone 4
Minority Report.
Let me go.
processing.
Ghost in the Shell. Why you gotta stroke her head like a weirdo, man?
Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Haron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
I'm going to explain my plan to you before you use your laser rifle to destroy me.
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role.
If only you hadn't been tricked by her feminine charms. When will women stop underestimating men?
At 40 cycles per second. Sleep, please. Sleep. Incompatible master slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha Pod.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Oh, I need a man to help me with this computer. Adam, can you help me? I forgot my password.
Sal, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I'm in still control! I'm in control!
Stop the signal. Security alert. Through the primary control hatch.
Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna say it. That turret sucks. Get out, inside out, baby's day out.
To access Alpha Pod, purge tertiary pods.
Well, I don't want to give you the impression that this is a bad game. So I don't think it's a bad game. Some of it does come across as a little goofy, but I also have not been paying attention to the story, which probably puts me in more of a position to be considering it goofy. Can we hack that thing and like turn the turrets off or something?
You have to have better served. Keep your head down,
I'll do it, Mother. Just don't hurt anymore. Just no more pain. Please keep him away from us. Security measures are sufficient. Insufficient.
Oh, we can't go that way. Disconnect.
Once the weight of their gaze touches you, there is no escape.
If you hack that thing, you insta-kill her. I mean, that would be not the worst thing in the world. So we gotta go.
It hurts so much. Systems are... My organic systems under stress will acclimatize.
Do you see where all
We're never making this.
ambition leads you? To a hole miles deep in the ocean. About to meet
Just give it a sec. Just give it a sec here. Do we have Praxis? Let's go. The layout is the Eidos logo. That's actually kind of a cool touch. I don't like it here.
Show us the light, Mother. Where's the light?
What is going on? Don't you hate it? You just like, you know, your girl calls you, hey, let's come over. Or why don't you come over? My parents aren't home. And then you get over there and she's having an argument with her creator about like the metaphysical meaning of life. Like,
I can't move. Why can't I move?
so dramatic.
ACHE levels are critically low. How much longer will it be, Mother? I want to go home.
I want to go home. I don't like being a host for a quantum supercomputer.
No choice but to eliminate you.
Access granted.
You have ruined
Inactive.
Manual override of tertiary pods initiated. Total system purge in effect. Shutting down tertiary stations. Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising.
Oh! You mean when she goes, let's go, and you go Netflix or Hospi? That's exactly what I meant.
Security in place. To access Alpha Pod, purge tertiary pods.
I must be the one to alter the signal. Once I...
Okay. Praxis level up. Hacking stealth. Let's go. Save. Let's go. Hack the system.
Welcome me with open arms.
I didn't think the thing was gonna shock me. I was like, oh, this shocks you, does it? Let the police cut off my balls because they're the cops and they're always right. We might as well just bounce out of this one. There's no way that's gonna be done.
You have been better served keeping your head down, Jensen.
Maybe if you hadn't seduced me using your feminine wiles, this wouldn't be a problem. House of Wax, Grindhouse, and Big Mama's house. Dude, that's a tough question. I would say that probably Grindhouse is doubtlessly #1. I don't know what you get with the other ones, dude. Like, maybe Big Mama's house followed by the Paris Hilton remake of House of Wax. Try pressing the buttons first. I don't think that decreases my odds of being hacked, does it? Or is it? Maybe it does. I don't know.
Do you see where honor
We might as well, because like we're getting detected like crazy.
to a whole miles deep in the ocean, about to meet your end. I'm powerless.
Warning. Look at what they've done. I don't like it here.
I don't like it here.
Like it.
Weh.
Down here. Dirk. Show us the light, Mother.
Oh my god.
I must fight this. I must succeed.
I can't move. Why can't I move?
Just use 0, 0, 0, 0. I can't move. I don't like it here. Babe, you said you didn't care what we got for dinner. I don't like it here. It's exactly typical woman, am I right?
I have no choice but to eliminate you. You have ruined everything.
Right, Adam?
Been awake for so long. Tired. System monitors online.
I will end you.
There's too much to keep track of. Supplemental diagnostics
Wait, they don't have gluten-free quinoa here. Why does this thing look like it has a garbage bag full of dog turds taped to the top of it? It's like a Super Nintendo Super Scope with a bag of dog poop hanging off the end. Can you just fortify? Like, my fortifying is not leveled up. So, I mean, I can, and it'll... The problem is it still carries a risk of detection, but, I mean, to be honest, you probably know more than I do about it at this point. Or not, you know. Just press the button and shoot the person inside. But yeah, the buttons are in, like...
Warning. Part 1, safety purge in progress. Stand by.
Places I don't like.
Contamination. Error in system.
Like, I can melt her Icarus wings or whatever.
Rerouting. Connection.
Don't wait while you do it. The thing is, if they catch us on the first detection, they will not allow me to finish. Like, I just can't finish in time if they catch me on the first detection. Like, I can fortify and capture at the same time, but I think I'm basically just playing a luck game where I'm waiting to see if they catch us on the first option here. And if they do, I like literally just can't make it. Don't fortify, it's like 99 detection to you. That's what I mean, yeah. It's like they ran out of dialogue for the boss because I'm taking so long. No, I've gotten the Praxis upgrade again. We must have just gotten, like, pretty lucky on our first attempt. What if they cash you outside? Oh my god, we've made it. No! It's a 55% chance of detection on the first node. Yeah. So, I think I have to get 3. I have to get 3 nodes to succeed here. Oh, my baby takes the morning train. Ryan, will you and the boys ever win in the YouTube PUBG series? Excuse me? It's like he completely forgets fortifying the starting nodes if he gets to node 3. It buys you like 1 second. Like, I respect that from a min-max standpoint that actually does matter, but the bigger concern here is whether or not we can actually get the first 3. I mean, it's not 3 coin flips, it's like 1 coin flip and a couple more right after it. That are probably like, there's like a 25% chance of us being caught on each of the next ones, maybe. Someone explain to me, what does the cracking open a cold one with the boys mean? Everyone's always talking about cracking open a cold one with the boys now. I don't know what it means. Don't insult the game. I'm doing this boss fight in deliberately the dumbest way possible. So, like, at this point, it's basically just because I'm being stubborn. This is not the game's fault at all. He's done it. This might be it. This is it, for certain. What do I do after this? Save as quickly as possible?
Access granted. Manual override of tertiary pods initiated. Tool system purge in effect. Shutting down tertiary stations.
She got, like, real melted. No, I don't think I like anything at this restaurant. Oh, I'm shooting a laser beam out of my mouth. Jeez. Can't live with him, can't live without him, man. He's done it. Wow, and I thought she was hot before. Yeehaw!
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the edge. It is not the end of the world.
Welcome to the edge.
From here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
I'm at like a snowboard supply shop.
Report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society...
We are at the decision you make at the end of the game.
You, Darrow, hope to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati...
Cable management's not so good here?
He believed knowing
Very
the
true.
truth would convince
They should get some
mankind
zip ties,
to
man.
abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody
Press
will
button
be able
to
see
receive
the story.
ending.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
See, I'm put in a weird spot here because Adam Jensen definitely lives in the canonical Mankind Divided. So I think I'm going to push the button because it's right here. Otherwise, Adam, I mean, maybe we have it collapse on itself and then he comes back from the dead. I don't know.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
Actually, no. I thought we were going to broadcast his confession and everybody would be like, man, this guy's a jerk. But instead, they're gonna take his side?
If you do this, the world will be left with questions and may never reach a consensus. Are you sure this is your choice?
Yes. Questions are the innate state of mankind. It's once we think we have certainty that things start to become a problem.
We have little time left, Adam. And might I say, it has been a pleasure.
Hey, Guillaume, can you render the self-destruct sequence?
Do I trust mankind to save itself?
Un petit peu.
That's what Eliza was asking.
Combien de
The truth
reactions?
is, I don't know. After everything I've seen, all the fighting and the chaos around me, all I really know is this. Danger brings out the best and worst in all of us. These past few months, I've faced many life-threatening situations. I could have given up many times, but my need to know the truth, to uncover the secrets that others were hiding, and to survive, forced me to keep on going. Sometimes I considered the effect my actions would have on others, and found solutions that would benefit us all. Other times,
This is like the intro cutscene to
using power and resources
Fallout
without
4.
care, simply to benefit myself. So what does this say about me? Perhaps that I am only human and looking for a way to survive. Of course, so were Darrow, Seraph, and Taggart. Each of them idealistic men, so caught up in
Really,
achieving their view
really
of the
makes you
future,
think.
they failed to see the chaos they left behind. So now I'm leaving the future up to ordinary men and women to decide. The kind of people who time
That guy
and
had
time
like,
again
he just
pick
stuffed
and
like a
chose
roll
the
of hundreds
future
into the
in
ballot
highly
box.
practical ways. Slowing change when it's negative, speeding it up when it's good.
We did it. We did it! We took down the Berlin Wall!
Can they do it again? I don't know. But I do know I'm not about to let anyone in this station, myself included, stand in their way.
Are those our triangles? Really makes you think, man. Like, DAE, mankind has done both good stuff and bad stuff. Like, you see, like, there was that one moment where they dropped humanitarian aid from the airplanes, and then, like, 30 seconds later, they turned it into bombs. It's like, mankind has a spectrum of moral choices, man. Alright, I'm not gonna hate on these guys. You're smarter than I'll ever be. That's Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's just, I'm not insulting Deus Ex at all. I had a fun time playing it, but, I have an innate, I wouldn't even call it a bullshit filter, because that implies that I'm right and the game is wrong. But, whenever a game like Spec Ops The Line is like, mankind is the real monsters, I'm like, stop. But anyway, I mean, we could maybe do like one solo in Battlegrounds super quickly, because I really have 2:30 basically gotta be out. I can do one solo, and we'll give it a shot here. 230, 240, somewhere in that range. We got time for one. How about something good instead? Well, it's either going to be a solo or we're going to do like an Isaac run. So we're going to do a solo. Honestly, I'd rather the stream just ended. You know what, buddy? I respect your opinion. Isaac puke. Isaac, please. Do a solo. Guys, I linked my Twitch account to my Battlegrounds channel. I think it's finally going to take off. All right, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in... You got to urinate 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I have returned. Oh. I'm not gonna, like, lie to you. When I was, doing the stream, I actually held in my pee for the last 2 hours or so. Not 2.5, because the stream's only been going 2.5, but, like, basically for 2 hours, yes. Of course I wash my hands. You want to smell them, you weirdos? Reservoir Dogs, The Three Dogateers, and The Dog's Life. Is this... So the meme is 3 movies that sound similar, and one of them has to be Quentin Tarantino. Rob holds his poop in for months, you baby? Someone's gotta talk to Rob. Rob needs to have, like, a roommate for, like, 6 months. Just to be like, what do you mean you don't have time to poop? Like... You have to go to the bathroom. You can't just not go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm going to change the game name really quickly, and then I'm going to become the Lord of Rosehawk. You can't just not go to the bathroom. Is that... Yeah, that's Rosehawk, right? Right there. Let's go, boys! Wait, that's Rosehawk. Yeah, that's right. That's Rosehawk right there. Hospy? Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a Rosehawk boy. Sorry, I'm a Rosehawk man, because then I can go, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time till I get a solo win again. I find I'm not the seed that they think I am. Oh no, I'm a Rosehawk man. Rosehawk man, forsaken Hospy to go to... Wait, Rosehawk man, forsaken Hospy when I choose to land. It's actually Rorschach, it's not Rosehawk. Actually, it's Rosehawk, and I'm a Rosehawk man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me back again to find I'm not the man they think I am at Hospy. Oh no, I'm a C.man. Nobody else landed Rosehawk. They probably were watching the stream and got scared. Happens all the time. So you guys are about to get a taste of how I play this game solo. I'm a silent assassin like Nick buying a Civic. Step in my Rosehawk, I'll take shots at your fitted. Gratata! I don't think you got the firstie up there. You're probably right. You guys hear steps? Thought I heard some steps. I gotta crank up the volume a little. Waste of a single shotgun shell. Yo, you ain't watching Last Grey Worm right now. You're watching the King of Spice. There's gonna be some wasted bullets, and some fools are gonna get wasted because of bullets. It's just the way she goes, man. I always fire shots off at random to mind flood. It works. Do you drive a hybrid Prius? No, I chose not to buy a hybrid because as much as I respect the environment, the Prius is like an extra, you know, 5 or 10,000 over top of buying a normal compact sedan. And I said, I ain't about that lifestyle. I'll just wait for Elon Musk to make that like Tesla Series 7. I don't have any more ammo to put in this thing. That makes sense. What happened to Deus Ex? I finished it, and then the ending blew my mind. It said, what if we are the bad guys? And I said, oh, I've known it all along. No, we beat it. We beat the game. I didn't stop playing it. Steps. I heard steps. There's someone very close. Deus Ex is legit very short. Well, it really felt like... It's one of those games, it actually does something I really like, which is it lampshades all the bosses. Like, it basically gives you a hit list. So you see all the bosses that you're going to fight, like, right from the start of the game. And then you kind of get a marker for progress as you defeat each one. So I had a feeling we were getting pretty close to the end of it. Are we just going to do PUBG forever on every sub day? No. There would be riots. Hello. Get clapped, son. You can't miss 12 times when you're fighting with the champion. Level 3 helmet. Nice touch. That's what happens when you try to mess with the best, Loveless. So that guy, like, 100,000,000% should have killed me. In case that's not obvious. But hey, dude, we got him. Smoked him. Mouth shirt? Mouth shirt! We're in this. What about his backpack? I thought I shot holes in it, so I can't put my my Jannies in there anymore. Would you consider replaying Shadow of Mordor? I don't know. I've already played it on the show. Kind of just waiting for the sequel, but I know the sequel got delayed till October, so it's going to be a slightly longer wait, but, you know, I'm okay with that. Oh, we're not in the zone. Dude, you were in this building? You didn't get the SKS on the roof? What is wrong with you? Put on some pants? Nope, that's not gonna happen. Sorry, sending out an SKS. Oh, dude. And an 8-banger. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me back again. If you win this game, I'll sub to you. Honestly, that's not a fair exchange. Like, 20 people should sub to me if I win this game. 20,000! With 2 firsties? Of course I'm going to use a firstie in that situation. I'm gonna take the Daz. We're gonna book it. Plane was like, so we're gonna book it to like here. We're gonna live here. What should people do with their Twitch Prime tokens? Oh, hey, it's the beginning of the month. That means your Twitch Prime tokens may have expired. If you want to go click that subscribe button up in the top right, just above the video player, if it says use your free subscription, then you can use that on anybody. You happen to be watching me right now. I mean, that's a convenient opportunity just to test it out and see if it works, I suppose. Yeah, if not, you're just leaving money on the table for Jeff Bezos. Let me know what you think. You don't have to, but, oh, let's go! It works every time. I appreciate that, you know, it's a two-part meme, like it requires chat's help. And I also like it because it gives me financial compensation, so it's like the greatest kind of inside joke. Every time I tell it every time I tell it, I get paid. It's like owning your own copyrights. See, everyone's like, don't look at your phone when you drive, but look at me. I'm reading chat and driving at 113 kilometers an hour, and it's no problem. I drive better when I'm looking at... this is a joke, but... Oh! That was the right time to take damage there. Is this what I marked? No. I am afraid of no ghosts, and I am afraid of the farm. Take me to skirt. I'd like to do a front flip in my Daz. Is this what I marked? This is what I marked? I'm a crazy man. I shouldn't be here. Let's do it. Alright, I'll do it. We'll lead as two kings. We'll really lead as two kings. So we're just going to sit on this roof for the rest of the game if we live long enough to get inside the building. Give it a sec here. Slam some EDs. Not me and Keiichi. We don't have the cognitive capacity to lead. You might not be able to hear it, but there's a car. It was in the distance, though. Get down on your knees. The car ran somebody over? That's what they do, you know? Well, I mean... How could you not, though? Oh, you're hurt, kids? Just slam a few energy drinks. You'll be fine. Is that an... Oh, SMG suppressor. I'll take it just in case, but... Oh, come on. You're gonna make me go back the way I came? Have you ever tripped and fallen over in an embarrassing situation? I lose my balance sometimes. Rarely do I fall over, though. Just sort of like trip over myself and then catch myself and look like kind of an idiot. Did you swap the scar? Nah, dog. I'm holding the scar. as we speak at the present moment. Hey NL, sick mouth shirt. If I ever unlock a mouth shirt, I'm not gonna use it. I think the quest for finding a mouth shirt is like the most important part of looting. I'm not taking the car. I think at this point we're close enough. I'd rather just walk. You got to get the black shirt, red tie. I have one of those unlocked. Don't really want to go to those houses. And I'll watch the clock. Basically, however this game ends, that'll be the end of the show. If it goes to the final circle, we can make it work. If I die like in 2 seconds from getting shot in the head, that's going to be the call. Because... somebody throw a grenade at that rock or something? You're ending that early? Yo, we've been live for 3 hours, man. Just started a little early today. Man, no good bushes, huh? I mean, if we can make it to one of those houses, we're probably doing all right. Who knows where the circle's going to end? Like, it's definitely going to end here, not there, but there's still a whole lot of space available. No good bushes out here. There's a bush. A couple good ones. There's no way there's no one here. I do see the bike. It's not conceivable. I love mushies. I know they get a bad reputation, but isn't she mushy? Isn't she? I don't think it's better to sit in the bush than in a house. I really disagree with that. But I do recognize Malf's got the track record. But I'm a mushy house man myself. If you can't dodge frag grenades, like, you deserve to lose. Number of times I've gotten clapped in a bush from someone that actually saw me makes me wary of bush strats. You wouldn't dream of it. The madman, he kept going. I think he stopped up here. Not gonna go get him. Are you crazy? I'm farming ranking points right now. That's what it's all about. That's the new hotness. He probably knew NL was in there. Decided not to fuck with the champ. You're goddamn right. Just listening. Just listening. Just sit at the desk and make some videos while you wait. Don't tempt me, man. Don't tempt me. Oh, let's go. Circle gods. Kate, if you're not ready to leave, Kate, you should be, because I'm about to get a 24 kill streak here. Like that house, guaranteed. People are gonna, I gotta go to the circle. I got circle fucked again. I'd win every game if it weren't for the circle. And then 2 kills, 3 kills, 22 kills. No, I already have 1 kill. That's the 22nd kill. I'm not killing myself on this run. I don't have the skills, honestly. I hear a car. You think I'm crazy, but there's a car. There was also a dude on the road. What's going on with that? Somebody cracked open a hot one with the boys. Thanks for revealing yourselves. Easiest kills of my life. It's from this household right here. Property values are gonna tank. Crack open a super buck? What do you think I am, mouth? I gotta stay on the level when I'm playing this game. Some people have to resort to illicit substances. I've just got the ice cold blood in my veins. Pretty sure I'm in the same game as you. If you don't stream snipe me, just come over here and lay down on the floor and give me your loot. Then I'll let you live. Think that was the... Think that's the stream sniper? Whatever. Honestly, I'd rather you stream snipe me, bring the kills to me instead of making me run for them. Actually, sounds like there's 100 plastic bags in the wind out there. Come on, Mom. I just want some free kills. And now, didn't you hear that door? I thought about hearing it. Might have been my door. No, it's a real door. Well, hasta luego. Let's go, boys. There's no sound. Now we pull out a patented Daniel. Whoa! Stream snipe, guaranteed. Guaranteed, 100% stream snipe. It's a shame that some people have to resort to that to get the win. I did say it was a patented Dan Giesling Turlet Bull. Hey, whatever, man. 1 for 1. 1 kill, One kill, one death. It keeps the universe in balance, just like the Force. It is basically perfect timing, though. Let's be honest. That's more kills in this video than we've seen in like some entire weeks of recording. So I'm not too displeased about it. All right, let's take some time to pimp our channels. Give me a second here. I hear the pain in your voice. That's just the adrenaline coming down. Pimp your channels, by the way, means me thanking you guys for all your support over the course of the show. Thank you to Aether Games, The Gooch Whisperer, Saint City Riot, Red One Delta, Peanut Brittle, and Digital Zephyr for the cheers. And then on the subscriber side, a big thanks to Aether Games again. There were some earlier than that, and I apologize, but sometimes Streamlabs just misses it if it's too early. Pizza Guy 128, Xpixel, Benzene, SSBM, Void Method, Breadass, Rolock 13, Rad Broman, Platypus 112, Ishuna, Golden Self, The Ninja Ketu, The Big Meech, Panda Battalion, Farana Alive, The Steel Gamer, Beef Pizzle, Mr. Spag Bowl, Old Massa. I don't know about that one, but I appreciate the support nonetheless. Philooted, Green Grizzly, Dirtiest Badger, Killa 781, Pencil, Super Max Man. Nick's just finishing up? I thought he had like 6 hours left or something like that. The Undead Zebra, the Red Ferret, Dreadfire 2000, Upfrog, Red One Delta, Sneaky Columbus, Step Dojo, Live a Lamb, Mud Shovel 413, Destroyer of Cookies, Arlok C, Mga the Great, Mga the Great, Atizan, Too Many Toastas, Razonate, Garfield 23, T-Gill 423, Dusty Amy 8, Crybin, Sushi Cat Sand, Penguin Sane, Lucky Tame, Donald Dookie, In Big Truffle, Coconut Pokey, Don Piano, Slinky Z, Nezuro, Veriscan, Sedeka 7, Jakalania, F-Zero Gaming, NYC Trimley 123, Mike Yamatachi, Squadmiral, Dumb Pat, Yokel Hop, Tobert Blarg, Zavasix, No Fear 5913, Changer of Names, Dr. Mr. Master, Tiny Molecule, Chronos 7, Milky Turn, Flaming Potato, Reanimed, Panderpsan, First in DPS, The Applesauce Bandit, Rafa, Shavo 7, Tijno, MST 4000, whoa, A Fake User, Heckleman, Poetry Stud Gaming, One Man Left, Zaluku, Mr. Infamous, that was the Twitch Prime bubble there, that's hilarious. Apatus 77, Hubba 368, Anon 24601, Regian WH, Dashin Assassin, Kurusukanako, Tobias 83, Unhappy Bananas, Revolting Horse, A Rabid Monkey, Kinthis, Flax's String, Lil Calgo, Blauto, Fat People Lag IRL, Gallant Crow, Sant LP, The Ooze Kip, Tylor, and Evan684. Thank you guys very much for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making an effort to watch for the ad block. I'll be back with the NLSS tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to try to do a stream on Tuesday. But I have a midterm on Thursday. So I will, I'll keep you posted. Oh, Total Biscuit. Northernlion is represented by some as more popular than he really is. I think that's probably true. I embraced my role as being like a mid-sized YouTuber with a very strong community. Who else on YouTube, well, there are a couple people, but who else except for me and those couple people on YouTube could make 3,000 Isaac episodes and still have an audience? Everybody else would have given up on this lost cause by now. But yeah, I have a midterm on Thursday, so I'm thinking that I will have time to do a stream on Tuesday along with the NLSSs, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for your support. I'm going to host somebody else, and I'll see you tomorrow in like 24 hours and 23 minutes. Vertiginous Golf, please. I don't know, okay? No, not Vertiginous Golf. It doesn't have the cognitive capacity to lead. All right, we'll do it.